Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. This week, how am I performing? You must be wondering, is it the same old thing? Well, I would say, yes, it's the same old thing. Alright, well, okay. Yes, although it's the same old thing, but must remember that it is a consistency that I'm actually maintaining. I'm not trying to break through anything, I'm trying to maintain the consistency. So by looking at the result here, flowing at the back of me, well, I guess I deserve a like from you, okay? Yes, and of course, I hope you like these videos, journal every week that I have created. And actually, this journal is also for me, myself, to keep track of my own trading and also to keep a journal for myself so that everybody be able to see the journey that I've been through. Okay, alright, so if you like my video, remember to click on the like, subscribe, and also ring up the bell. Alright, okay, so coming along, I'm going to share with you in this week, for the past 1 week. Yes, although we have trading with some profits this week, okay, but we have experienced something in this week that many people would love to trade during this hour. Example, non-farm payroll, for example, FOMC. Alright, so what I'm trying to say is that like non-farm payroll, like FOMC, okay, the main point here is high impact news. You see, the high impact news over here, okay, it can be really a killer for a trader. Well, in the past, as a beginner, I always heard people talking about, how to make fast money, in forex industry. For example, there are groups of people, they will only start trading when there's high impact news. So when there's high impact news, they always say that I have a sure win formula. For example, they will put in a buy order, then they will put in a sell order. So when the high impact news come, the market is going to be very volatile and it will boom up and come down, correct? And that is how they're going to get the 2 of the TP in that short span of time. Well, do you think that works? Right. So if that works, I believe there were no more institutional players in the world. There's no sweep, there's no cleaner on the street. Okay, so it's impossible, correct? So years after years, when I still hear people talking about high impact news trading, all these people, they are one batch after one batch after one batch gone into the air. So you know what I mean, right? Okay, so let's be really down to earth trader. Okay, let's be a trader who is really down to earth to trade forex. All right, so no fast money concept in forex trading, but that is true that in forex trading we are able to compound it. So the main key here for today I'm going to talk about and touch on is the high impact news. Okay, so high impact news actually gives a lot of disadvantages for trader, especially retail traders. All right, so we should actually stay away from trading during this part of the hour, you see. All right, so a few days back we have FOMC, and this FOMC, a lot of us were like, the federal rates is going to increase and has been talking since last year, and I think it's going to be a hoo-ha and they're going to have big movement, right? Okay, but when people who are staying up in the Asia, okay, to watch this news, to wait for the movement, but in the end it's a disappointment, right? Because, okay, I guess it's because of the Ukraine and the Russia war is actually become the focus. Okay, so the thing here, why do we want to avoid? It's because there's a lot of uncertainties in that point of time, and there's a lot of big movement that creates a lot of slippage, okay, and a lot of changes in the spread that sometimes it can be very big, sometimes it can be very tight, you know. So you see, there are so many changes and uncertainties during this point of time when the high impact news is being released. So you see, and being a trader, being a beginner, sometimes you may be thinking, okay, that's a fast way to make money, but in fact, it can be also a very fast way to lose money. Remember, it's always a double-edged sword. Okay, so once again, right? So when we are trading in this industry, okay, and we know there's a lot of high impact news coming along, we should really avoid. When we avoid it, right? Avoid from entry, okay? Avoid from entering a trade, and I guess that will be good enough, right? So if you have already entered a trade and you are holding a trade, and when the time whereby the high impact news actually comes in, you have no choice, correct? You don't have to exit a trade, all right? But try to actually put a very tight take profit near to your entry price, okay? Hoping that you can just get out of the trade, okay? Right? Of course, it's a very conservative way, okay? Unless you can really read the trend that it will reach your TP price, and okay, it's fine that you can leave it there. But if it's going against you, make sure you have enough margin to hold the trade well, okay? So it's also very important for us to know that, you know, when we are trying to hold a trade during this period of time, we make sure we have enough margin so that we can hold through the high impact news period. So that in order to create consistent result like this, there's a lot of rules that I learned to avoid the risk. So high impact news is one of them that I will avoid trading high impact news. Okay, I will avoid trading during the high impact news comes. So all these results, there are a lot of rules behind it. All right. Okay, so I hope all these rules for me that discipline me very well, okay, and it will also benefit you out there, okay? So guys, I hope you like this video. Today I'm going to end this session right here, all right? So I hope you have learned something from my past experience, all right? And also remember to click on the like button, subscribe, and also ring up the bell over here, right? Okay, so I hope my daily forex trading plan is helpful, and I hope all of you have benefit from that as well, okay? Right, so I shall see you next week. I will keep on moving with my consistency, and I will share more story with all of you, all right? Thank you so much, guys. This is Everyday from ACS Learning Hub. See you next week.